Here's what we need to do with 2020. First of all, we need to live in 2020. That's the number one thing that we need to do. The second thing that we need to do with 2020 is to really take stock of the things that have worked out well for us. That's really the crux of our work in 2020. And I know that we only have a few weeks left before the year is over, but the challenge of not really looking at 2020 from the right perspective means that you will take the same mindset into 2021. The problem with doing that is if you were successful with your mindset this year, you're most likely going to be successful with your mindset next year. But if you weren't successful with your mindset this year, you're going to carry that over into 2021. All of us want to find a way to thrive in the middle of chaos. Now, chaos is the norm. All of us need to get over this idea that things are supposed to be great and they're supposed to work well for us all the time, because they just don't work that way. What we really want to do is to really think about who it is that we want to become in 2021. And in order for us to become that particular person next year, we have to start to lay the groundwork for who we want to be right now. That means you do all the learning that you can do. You take stock of all the situations that you've been in this year that have been challenging, difficult, and then ask yourself, how have I grown? How have I learned? In what way have I become more of the man, woman, or child that I know that I want to be? And have I really lived up to those expectations? And what things can I adjust and change? And I'm sure you're catching the theme here that most of this work is internal. Now, I'm a psychologist, so I am always going to be looking to help you thrive internally before you can thrive externally. There are a lot of people who are thriving externally. You know some of them, you've watched some of them on television and so forth. But if they're not thriving internally, then it makes things really difficult for them to be successful everywhere else in their lives. So if we're going to do the very best that we can with the difficulties and challenges that 2020 has brought us, it means that we're using them as weights to do squats. We're using them as weights to do lunges. We're using them as weights to do arm curls. We're doing everything that we can with everything that 2020 has thrown at us for us to grow. That's the secret. That's what it's going to take. That's how you lay the foundation for the kind of person that you want to be in the next year and also in the coming years. See, success doesn't happen by mistake. It really doesn't. You have to plan for your success. Good things don't just come to good people. Sometimes bad things come to good people. So everything that we've faced this year, everything that you've endured this year, make sure it doesn't go to waste. Because if you let it go to waste, you've built upon a very poor narrative, and even worse, your mindset is completely off. And there is absolutely no way for you to thrive if you don't look at it from the right perspective and have the right mindset.